recipes are taste testing from the supermarkets in the UK. Now, a lamb and mint pie is a simple recipe to make, obviously if you've got lamb. Now, on the ingredients list, it says soy protein or textured protein mixed in there with the lamb. Okay, I have got lamb and I have got textured soy protein, and you can buy it from quite a lot of places actually, and it comes in all sorts of stuff. You know, this one here is soya textured chunks, and it looks like that. Not very appetizing whatsoever. Now I can tell, and we are going to rehydrate that with some flavor. Give that a little stir through. Now that is going to take about 15 minutes to rehydrate. More pastry in here, or when we roll it out, then we require, I reckon, for the ingredients. Pastry keeps in the fridge, or you can freeze it. And then it's just basically, you've got the same as buying ready rolled shortcrust pastry from the shop. That's okay. We're not just going to keep doing it and doing it and doing it. That's fine. The usual: egg, water, apple cider vinegar, little bit. Tip it in there. Turn your fork over. Nice little mix in. Hand in. Bring it together. Easy. Okay, that's pastry made. How easy is that? Done. Okay, we're going to cover that. I don't want it to dry out. I'm just going to get some plastic over the top. A little bit of plastic wrap. We don't have to worry about it being wrapped up perfectly. A little bit of that recipe. It's just your normal everyday meat type pie recipe. So we've got a little bit of oil. Doesn't matter what oil you're using, that's rice bran oil. And I want a little bit of butter in there. Right, in there, onion and garlic. Little shufti. Herbs today, I've just come in the garden. That is rosemary. That is thyme. That is a little bit of black pepper. Season to taste. And that is a little bit of salt. Fantastic. Straight in there with our mince. Let's have it all cooked in there with the herbs, the onions, that garlic, so it has all that flavour. Cook it all together nice and gently. Just break it up, cook it down. So it's just a little bit of cooking on this before we throw that soy protein in here. Let's get all that fat out of that lamb in the pan with the onions. Delicious. Okay, look, you can see the texture of this. Okay, we've got lumps of mince in there and we've got small bits. This soy protein, and there is quite a lot actually, I put a good cup in here and then mashed it up. That has taken on that beef gravy look, that mix, that's going in there. And you can see, by smashing it, you have the same sort of shape as our lamb mince that's already in there. Now we're just going to cook that in there, and that is going to take on that lamb flavour. Already you can see it's disguising itself in there, you know. Nice and steady. Cook it in there. Now many people are saying soy protein's a filler. They're filling it out because it's so expensive, the lamb. Yes, they are. But you know, soy protein is very good for you too. And look at that. We've gone from 500 grams of mince to that whole pan full looking like mince. And I assure you, when it's got gravy and the mint sauce and everything in there, I don't think you're going to tell much of a difference. Right, in there, a little bit of Worcester sauce. About a tablespoon. In there, about a tablespoon, it's a heaped tablespoon, of tomato paste, tomato puree. Stir it in. You know, unless everybody starts cooking with textured soy protein, the price is really cheap. Now, if you make minced dishes, if you put, say, 500 grams of mince in and a cupful of textured protein, you are building out a really nice amount of filling to be used in anything. Whether it be a pie or in a chili, a curry, anything like that. It's a money-saving idea, but it's actually healthy. It's good for you. Okay, this is mint sauce. Now, there's a link on the channel. There's a link on the channel if you want to know how to make it. If not, just buy the famous brand. Oh, that smells incredible. Now, we're only going to do 1 tablespoon to start off with. I'm going to give that a stir in. I think it's going to want 2 tablespoons actually, but we don't want to overpower it too much with mint. But that mint's got to be in there. All I can smell is lamb. So that is definitely 2 tablespoons of mint. I'm going to go in there with some frozen peas. It's always frozen peas in a lamb pie. I mean, come on, look at that. Would you know the difference if I didn't tell you there was soy in there? I don't think so. And then we have got some regular beef gravy granules. And we're going to put that in there. And then all we do is cook that down until it thickens. When it thickens up, we're going to give it a taste test just to see if we need to add any more mint or seasoning for that matter. You know, normally a little bit peppery, they carry pepper in there. So just bring the heat up and we are just going to cook it uncovered. You can cover it, but we don't need to. We're going to cook it uncovered so it evaporates off and thickens up, which will intensify the gravy. Okay, as you can see by this look, it's thickening up beautifully. So as you know, our pastry has been sat there. So we're going to want a top and a bottom. So something like that. That looks good enough, so we'll have that rolled up over our pan. Nice and steady. And we'll have that. Well, before I do that, as per usual, I've got a line in my pastry. I always line the bottom of the pastry. Most people know that follow the channel. And then we are just feeding that inside there. Just get it in, nice and steady. In we go. That looks fabulous. I'm just going to take a little bit of this overhang off. Don't want much off because I want to use the overhang. Now make sure you've got your oven on. I'm using the HYSapientia Air Fryer Oven today, and we are going to set the temperature 180, let it preheat. Okay, that's our base. Let's make our top. Nice and straightforward this. There's more than enough there. We're going to put our pie on the tray. And what we're going to do, we're going to take this and we're just going to put a little, not cut it, a little indentation on there. In we go. And then all we need to do is put our pie top on there. Tuck it in. Tuck it under in there like that. Just push it in, nice and gently, sitting on top of your meat mix. Fantastic. Let's just take a little bit of this off here. We don't need all that on there. And then we are just crimping up and twisting over. So I don't know if you can see that, but we just want to bring that on in the inside of the tin. Just twist it over and crimp it together. You know, the pastry doesn't have to be crimped on the top. You can put it on the inside. So now we've got a lovely top like that, and it's the usual 2 fingers, 1 finger. Let's have a little bit of a design. Okay, there's our pie. Now we have to egg wash this. We want a little bit of egg wash on here. This time we want a nice golden crust on our pie. I want to make it look like something, you know, it's a bit posh, you know, using lamb. Now I am putting a couple of vent holes in here because it's quite a large pie, and as you can see, that there has already come through where I went through with a wheel. So we'll put one there, we'll put one there, and then we'll come in the middle. There you go. So that's our pie, straight in the oven, 25 minutes. Beautiful. Let's get it in the oven. In it goes, on it goes, and we are going to do about 25 minutes. Okay, there we go. Oh, that looks tremendous. Oh, there we have it. Look at that. It's split there. We're not worried about that. It's split where I was too rough with those wheels. Not to worry. It looks absolutely sensational. Okay, so we're going to give that about 10 minutes to cool down a little bit. It's set up inside. It looks quite firm anyway. Okay, we've just time to pop our pie. Oh, you just know it's going to be okay, don't you? Look at that. That is a little bit warm. We have to get in here. And out it comes. Oh, look at that. That is a bit special. Just look at that. Now that is lamb and mint pie made. All we got to do now is serve it up with some mashed potato. and some mushy peas. Well, I don't know about you, but I would say that that is nearly perfect. Lamb and mint pie, mushy peas, mashed potato. All we need to do now, a dribble of mint sauce and give it a taste test. Look at that. Perfect pastry. We know the pastry's good every time. What is the filling like? Let's get in here. Oh, look at that. Oh, that is absolutely phenomenal. Well, that is superb. Let's break this pie open completely. Let's get in there. Now come on, we know what our filling is. Our filling is lamb mince. We got that soy protein in there, mint sauce, nice bit of gravy in there. Look, you can see it's all very, very moist indeed. It doesn't need any more gravy. However, for all those people who like gravy, you know, you can put gravy on. Mushy peas, mint sauce, mashed potato, lamb and mint pie.